Hello everyone, this is Cheaptastic Productions, also known as Two Guys, Two Laptops, and the two cheapest mics I could find because I'm broke.
Yeah.
I'm Toad of Steel.
I'm Pork Chops.
And we're bringing you a PVZ on Shakur's Plateau.
Alright, and in the top right, top right. In the top right, we have the red Protoss, Charizard.
Nice. And in the bottom left, we have a wild... In the bottom left, a wild Gigalastic appeared. So, Charizard used 3-gate Robo, it's super effective?
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Yeah, that.
Alright, so, how was your Thanksgiving?
Not as crappy as it usually is, actually. I mean, it was still kind of boring. So all my family ever talks about is politics, politics, politics. These people sucks. These people are awesome. You know, whatever. But it was alright, I guess.
Well,
how's yours?
Very small, actually, because a lot of people were like away in other places for Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, our families just switch off. Like we go to one side of the family one year, the other side another year.
All right, and we got a drone attacking a pylon right now in Charizard's base, and
what a boss.
Charizard not doing anything about it.
Well, yeah, no, he's not. Really, it's not like a drone. I mean, you don't have to panic about this. A drone is probably not going to kill your pylon.
True.
So, I mean, 1 or 2 probes off the line is
he's probably
a good idea, but
yeah, he's probably just not going to lose the mineral count. But yeah, I mean it's a standard opening for both sides.
Except Charizard going for a fast gas. Very interesting.
Fast double gas. Yeah.
Well, normal first gas, fast second gas.
Yeah. Which means we could see some airplay out of him.
Yeah, some sort of quick tech thing.
I mean, that's what I would do. Gigalastic hasn't seen either of the gases yet if I go to just his vision. Oh, and now Zealot chasing out. Zealot kills that drone.
And the pylon did take like half its damage.
Half its health damage, yeah.
And
Gigalastic getting a fast expand.
Fast expand?
Gigalastic, the Zerg. And
now,
yeah, he's... Oh, it's 4:30 into the game and his hatchery's going down.
Alright, whatever. So...
And now we got a standard wall off, and we got Caligar, the mighty Protoss warrior, standing at the gate, not looking behind him.
Nope, he's got a sentry watching his back.
Awesome.
I guess that's what sentries are for. And so you're trying to poke up the ramp, not gonna see much.
2 more gates. 2 more gates coming down. 2
more gates, yep.
Maybe it could be a 3-gate robo. But I've never seen a 3-gate robo with 2 gases. Or is it? Do 3-gate robos have 2 gas?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm the Zerg player, okay?
Well, think about it. You're teching up to Immortals.
True. Okay. All right. All right. I'll give it to you. I'm just being dumb.
Okay. So now Charizard looking to expand. This actually isn't going to be a 3-gate robot. It's going to be a 3-gate expand.
Right. And now that with 2 gas, is that still viable or?
Yes, because you want to be getting a lot of sentries to wall off your ramp. And
right, yeah, and that's
sentries and zealots.
A huge-ass ramp coming out of your natural.
Well, really, you don't need to wall off your ramp, just so long as you can create a concave for your zealots to hold off any Zerglings, and that's exactly what Zard's doing. He's getting a crap ton of sentries and just a couple zealots. And now building a forge for cannons to just for some extra protection.
Yep.
So what's Gigalastic up to?
So far he's on 2 bases. He's detect the right to Spire. He skipped Roach. Usually when I'm playing against the Protoss, I will get Roaches first. So this looks to be like a 2-base Muta attack.
Yeah, you know, this is actually interesting because Charizard, all he has is Sentries and like 1 Stalker. Sentries are shit against Mutalisks.
Well, in large numbers, Sentries can be annoying.
And this
because then
6 of them, 5. Not 6.
Well, I mean, a Sentry Stalker combo is a good early counter to Mutas because then you can just spam Guardian Shield.
Right.
At least
but
for
the
my
problem is Charizard is expanding and he doesn't really have any Stalkers out. He just has that 1 Stalker and 6 Sentries now.
Yeah, and now getting extra gateways and a cannon. But on the other hand, you look at, you got an Artosis Pylon in his main for those 2 gates, and then the other gate in the Cyber Core. Researching Hallucination, by the way. Yeah, 1 Pylon powering that, and then 1 Pylon powering his front gate.
Right, and now the first couple mutas starting to come out. Will be here right now. So we'll see what he does with those.
And again, he's not getting. Usually, I don't like to have just mutas and lings. When I'm playing against a Protoss, I generally
like to have just mutas.
Yeah, well, no. I usually get roaches and spine crawlers to back it up on the ground, and I'll just keep the roaches and spines for defense, and then try to like poke him into doing a base trade. And then I can annihilate his entire army with just roaches and spine crawlers.
Right, now Gigalastic has a changeling in Charizard's base and is looking to make an attack on his probes very soon.
Yeah, he was just scouting that. Yeah.
Pretty much nothing in there.
Yeah, and Charizard's building pylons around the edge of his base, so I think he knows what's coming. Or at least he knows that he saw a changeling come in, so he wants to make sure he can. Oh, and here come the mutas.
Yep, starting to pick off.
Yeah,
and a few.
He's got enough Stalkers to repel us, but there they go. Stalkers pulls all his probes off the line, and that's a nice lockdown into the expansion there.
Wow, that's 11 workers. Gigalastic has killed.
Yeah.
And now he's probably gonna get.
Go hit the expansion. Yes. Yep. I love abusing terrain.
Yep, especially since the Protoss really can't do anything about it because all his units are so slow.
Well, and he doesn't have
Stalkers now. Yeah, he doesn't even have Blink. All his Stalkers are stuck
Blink
up.
Stalkers really shut down the Muta harass.
Yeah.
And I like to see he's getting an expansion, Gigalastic off the. So I mean that's I really like this play, and when I'm in my top form on Muta harass, this is kind of what I do.
Yep. That's what you should do. And, yeah, this is a good thing. Gigalastic has Charizard stuck in his base. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
it's just great for expanding off of it. Yep. Should probably build a couple cannons in his main and a couple more pylons.
Getting a Twilight Council.
Just be safe.
Charizard getting a Twilight Council. So that's to be expected because, again, Blink will royally stop Muta harass.
Absolutely. And Gigalastic still, he's
actually split up his mutas.
Oh wow, he has. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, these stalkers can be a lot less effective and
it forces him to split up his stalkers.
Yeah.
And Gigalastic way ahead in supply.
And
mostly in workers, but
Charizard's been throwing some hallucinated Phoenix into Gigalastic's main for some scouting.
Yeah, but. And it also drew off that queen.
He what?
It pulled this queen off, and off his natural.
Oh yeah.
So I mean but that's just a scouting thing, really.
Yeah, and now Gigalastic getting an infestation pit and evolution chamber. So either going to be looking to tech up to Hive or go for some infestors.
I don't really know about getting this Evo chamber unless he's going for the infestors. Because once you have control of the Airs of Zerg, you don't need Spore Crawlers, and if you're using primarily Mutas, you don't need the ground upgrades. That money's better spent in the air upgrades off the Spire.
Right, unless he's going for like Broodlords or something. Maybe he'll be upgrading those broodlings.
But he could be. I mean, he's seen the Twilight
He's
Council.
going up to Hive. Or yeah, he's going up to Hive Tech.
Yep. Okay.
So he's probably going to be looking to get Broodlords.
Yeah.
To bust down this wall at the front. That's a lot of sentries, by the way.
That is a lot of sentries.
Those Zerglings.
But then again,
the
sentries are kind of useless because he's attacking with air.
Yeah.
Oh, massive pylon kill.
Yeah, and the pylon's gone.
And that was the same pylon that drone damaged.
Yeah, and that Cybernetic core is now unpowered, so he can't make any stalkers.
I mean, he warped it. He lost 3 warped stalkers when that pylon went down.
Yeah.
But that he wouldn't have been able to kill that if that one drone wasn't killing it. Yeah, like remember that one drone that was like killing that pylon? Massive amount of lings sitting outside his base now. Yeah,
probably going to try to make probably going to try to make a run by of some kind. And now
but that's a lot of sentries.
Out, realizing, hey man, I got to do something. If he keeps harassing me like this, I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to.
And he's moving out.
Yep. And now Gigalastic aware of this as his Zergling at the watchtower gets.
I don't like that. Right. I don't like that. Not with all those sentries.
For that many Zerglings, but it looks like the Mutalisk.
And massive force field. He's just spamming the force field.
Oh my goodness. That's not even necessary. And all those Zerglings going down, and I don't know. Do you think those Mutalisks will be able to clean it up?
Well, it kept the Stalkers and the Sentries focused on the Zerglings.
Yeah.
Rather than the Mutas. Oh, and Charizard's BMing. Why did you say have fun in the beginning and then go Mutas? I don't know. I have fun when I'm Muta harassing. You can't have fun when you're being harassed by Mutas. Can you? I don't know. You're the Protoss.
Absolutely not. Because as a Protoss, you want to focus on like building up your army and just trying to stay in your base and you don't want to move around too much. But when the Mutalisks are poking at your base all over the place, that rhymed. You're moving. You're trying to move your stalkers all over the place, and it's just really frustrating.
Yeah.
So it's no fun.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. Personally, I find it fun, but then when he moves out with his mass stalkers, and
do a base trade.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
So fun.
Well, but that's one of those things that like if you get enough mutas. I mean, if I look at the workers killed tab, he killed 30 workers, and he only lost that one drone that was drilling that one pylon.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, and honestly, I mean that was a good example of muta harass in my opinion. But then again, that's my opinion.
Well, I'd say your opinion's pretty valid in this situation. Yeah, his muta harass completely picked him apart, and wasn't able to do anything about it. And Gigalastic was actually researching cracklings.
Yeah.
So
and that actually would have been the
nail in the coffin.
Yeah, if you got cracklings out. But then again, I mean, it's not something I would do. I mean, I'd personally go roaches, and maybe if the muta harass gets shut down, I'd transition to like roach infester or something. But the roaches, in my opinion, are much better at like base defense than Zerglings are.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So they're ranged.
And
put them up on cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, especially against Protoss because of sentries.
Yeah, sentries and stalkers.
But anyway, I mean, it worked.
It worked, yeah.
And I like that creep highway to his third base using the overlords.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. you don't see that very often. Yeah.
No, not at this level. I don't know. I forgot what level it is, but it was. I mean, I could look it up, but I'll put an annotation here in the top left corner, and it'll say what level it is.
All right, splendid.
But anyway, this has been Toad of Steel.
It's been Pork Chops.
Have a good one.
Hoorah.